everyone, Mary Pat here, and today I want to talk about making a scrapbook layout and adding your Some Odd Girl stamps to really make it unique and really make it shine. Last week we had the release of two awesome sets, and the first one here I love, and so when we had that I thought, okay, I've got to make a great summer layout. So I'm going to be using these two new sets, and from the set I'm going to use this wonderful anchor and then Hello Summer, and then I went through my stamps and I just decided to, go through and see what would work with a summer layout. And oh my golly, did I find some fun stuff. So I found this awesome set. And so I think with here, I love the Fun in the Sun, and I just love this little tiny crab. So we're going to be using that. And then I found this set as well, and I'm going to be using the waves and then the two seashells from this. So what's great about when you're scrapbooking, you can use a lot of the little stamps that come in with this, and I really like to stretch and get the most out of my stamps. So what I did was I made a scrapbook sketch to kind of follow through and work from this, and then so what I've done is I kind of put the layout together so we can just kind of go a little faster and focus more on the stamping aspect versus putting together a layout. So here's my sketch, and then here is the layout that we have with that. So I've got my top layout, and I've cut out this cute tag that we're going to be stamping and embossing on this. And then I've got down here where we're going to put a lot of the cool stamps that we have. So first I'm going to start, and so when you're doing your layout, you kind of think of, okay, now where would I add embellishments? And so I would put embellishments on my tag and dress that up. I would put some embellishments down here, and then I always like to have like 3 places to draw that visual triangle, and then down here. And so this is where you can add your stamps. And again, like I said when I started the video, you just go through and pick which ones match. And so since I have my boy here at the beach, we want summer, and so we pulled all of those together. So let's start. And again, just like if you were making, I kind of say attack this just the same way you would if you were making a card. And just think of it as a bigger landscape. Generally you think of your 4 1/4, and by 5 1/2, we'll just think 12 by 12. So I want to put this fun anchor and this Fun in the Sun on there, and I just get it all ready. And I have that all there, so I can just do one stamp of it. And I'm going to use my Versamark and get that going. Get that all inky, nice and sticky, so that I'm just going to place that right here. Pressing down. Got that. And I keep my embossing powder in here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my embossing powder, I'm just going to sprinkle it all over on my tag and get that and flick it. And I'm strange, I always do it twice just to really get it. I think that works. Okay. That looks good. And now I'm going to heat emboss that. Okay, so here I have it, and again, this is textured cardstock, and I like to stamp on that kind of the most because it gives it an uneven look and with the embossing, and I just think it looks really fun. So I have that there. So again, coming back, and that's going to be a nice embellishment to go on the top and have that look really great. So we've got that, and then I'm going to be adding some of the odds and ends little sequins, and I'm going to put some sequins on there. So that's our first stamping technique. And next, over here, we've got this spot, the title Beach Time, and we've got this great spot that I went ahead and stamped in with Memento ink, that cute little crab, and these two little shells on there. And so I'm going to color those in with my Spectrum Noir markers. Okay, so I'm going to be coloring the crab first, and I'm going to go with the collection of CR 2, 3, and 4 with that. Now again, I am by far no expert. I'm just going to kind of color everything in with my lightest shade, moving in quick little circles. This color looks really good with the paper that's going to be on there with a light pastel. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of go in with a little bit of my darkest shade, the CR4, and just kind of get that in there. And I'm just kind of going around on that. Now I'm going right up against that line with my CR3 and kind of pulling some of that darker color out and into, and now going again with my lightest and just kind of touching up a little bit and going in. He turned out great, and that almost matches identically some of the pattern paper in there. And then I've got my two cute little seashells, and I am going to go and I'm going to color one of them in pink, and I've got my PP4 and PP5, and kind of have a bright pink on there. I'm not afraid to use pink on boy layouts. I think all colors work. And again, I'm just kind of creating a little bit of depth with some light shading. And then I'm going to go with one that is kind of identical to the paper, and I'm going to use my BT 3 and 4 on that. And again, just moving in circles. I am not an exact colorer. And then go in with my BT4 with that. I think I'm going to go in, make it a touch brighter with my BT5. And go back with my lightest color and just kind of blend all these out. And I like that. And I see a small little spot that I missed here. Just going back in. And so now I have 3 little embellishments that I can put on my layout. So I'm going to fussy cut those out. Okay, here are my 3 little embellishments that I have on there. And I just think they turned out really cute. So how am I going to incorporate that on my layout right here? So I've got my Beach Time, and I think I'm going to put him pop dot him right there, and then put one little seashell there, and I'm going to pop dot those right on there. When I came across this stamp, I literally went wild, and I'm going to create waves and stamp directly on my layout here. And I'm going to use Jenny Boland's speckled ink or speckled egg, and it really is going to blend into the paper. So it's going to be this subtle wave going across here. So I'm going to ink this up, and I've lined the stamp on the line, so I'm just going to be lining it up directly with my page, and so it's going to go right at the bottom. Stamp that, and it just blends in perfectly. And again, look at how some of it comes out. I love that when you have that texturized cardstock, and I always sand it so it gets that really uneven look. Oh, that looks perfect. So I've got that on there, and I'm going to put a seashell. And you know what? I think I'm going to add, again, a lot of this is just seeing what trial and error, seeing what works, and with that. And I think I'm going to add one more just to tie it together. Okay. So I fussy cut that out of there, and I like that. So I'm going to do the two shells right there, and I kind of want a statement or something. I just feel I need something else that's there, and so I'm going to go back through my stamps and see what I can come up with, because I think I found it. After playing around, I think I'm going to go with this stamp set, and I just love the saying, "Oh, happy day," because that's what it was, a very happy day. Everybody was having fun at the beach, and I think that's great. So I just love, Christy has the best sentiments that really work for all occasions, and that really I just go crazy over. And again, that's why I am so addicted to the stamps of Christy that just really make the layouts outstanding. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to go with this Spice Tin by Jenny Boland, and it's very dark. But so what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to use this. And I'm going to kind of ink it up really well. And then I'm just going to stamp it off like that. And I still have a lot of ink on there. And I just want to light. Ooh, I love it. I love, love, love it. And so it's light and it blends in. So just by stamping it off, you get some of that dark, and now it goes into a light on the thing. That is awesome. And I'm going to kind of do the same technique. I want to put that. And I want to stamp right on the sun. And I'm inking that off. I'm just going to stamp again, get that off, and now go straight onto my cardstock. Ooh, awesome. And I have it there. Okay, so let's take a look at all the things that I did to really make the layout. I stamped my sentiment Hello Summer. I then heat embossed my tag, and I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to add some twine to that. And then I stamped my shells, and I added a stamp and a little crabby. And then I did my waves, and then did Oh Happy Day, and then added 2 shells there. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.